the many things that doing this show has made me realize, chief among them is that you could throw a rock and hit an anime that Yoshiaki Kawajiri has worked on. This will be the third time I've covered an anime he's directed, the previous two being Ninja Scroll and Wicked City. I really did not intend to follow this man's career as intensely as I have, it's just pure coincidence. Seriously, if you have the time, go through his IMDb profile. You will not believe the list of anime he has worked on in some capacity. It's hard for me to really form a solid opinion of the man. His movies just seem to be all over the place when it comes to quality. On the one hand, Ninja Scroll is a lot of fun and has some great action scenes. But on the other hand, Wicked City has such a gloriously stupid ending that any goodwill it built up is just immediately washed down the drain. If Ninja Scroll is Kawajiri at his best, and Wicked City is at its worst, the Demon City Shinjuku is driving straight fast down the middle. It may be kind of stupid, but not nearly as stupid as Wicked City, and it may have some good action beats, but not nearly as good as Ninja Scroll. This review is going to be scintillating, isn't it? Roll up those sleeves and crank out the elbow grease because we're going to be polishing this turd to a mirror's shine. We begin our tale with a very Highlander-like fight scene between someone who looks like Jet Black from Cowboy Bebop and... Wait, hold the phone. Is that... My God, it is.
But a small demonstration of the awesome power within me.
That's Zack Hugh from Neo Tokyo. I think I should explain. What you're seeing right now is a short film called The Running Man. No, not that one. It was part of an anthology called Neo Tokyo, of which Kawajiri directed. You know that bit in my opening where you see that guy's head explode? Yeah, it's from that. The Running Man, along with two other shorts that made up Neo Tokyo, came out in 1987, and it briefly touched American shores when it was shown on MTV's Liquid Television back in 1992. Demon City Shinjuku was released in '88, almost immediately after The Running Man. Could it be possible that Kawajiri recycled his own character design? I mean, he's credited as both director and character designer in both features, and both characters not only look alike, but share similar powers and recurring visual motifs. Also, has all of this been an overly worded explanation about why I'm going to be calling this character Zack from now on in this review? Survey says... Well, Zack outright pants his jet and kicks him to the curb.
Oh, mighty demons, you have given me unsurpassed power. Our day of destiny is still a decade into the future, but until it comes, the world shall be in chaos. I shall create hell on earth.
And by creating hell on earth, I mean I'll be staying on this exact spit of land doing jack shit. That'll show 'em. A conveniently placed narrator chimes in and says that the Shinjuku area of Tokyo was separated from the rest of the city by huge chasms, and that no one really knows why.
My money's on the guy with the demon powers. Call it a hunch.
We flash forward 10 years, where apparently the president has signed a peace agreement that abolished nuclear weaponry and brokered peace in the Middle East.
A truly historic occasion. The plane carrying President Kasumi Yuma is due in just a few seconds' time. Since he was elected president of the Federation, he has supervised the treaty by which all nuclear arms were given up. He's also responsible for the pact, which has finally led to a lasting peace between the Arab coalition and its long-standing enemy, Israel.
Ah, this is truly hell on earth. What has that demon Zack wrought upon our hapless souls? Really, Zack? This is your idea of hell on earth? If that's the case, Disney World must be the ninth circle.
At only 40 years of age, he has been hailed as the savior of democracy around the world. And here comes the president's plane. Touchdown!
Okay, 1, calm down, Al Michaels. This is not a football game. And 2, if you're honestly calling that space shuttle an airplane, I'm eating my hat.
And here he is. He's being accompanied on this visit by his daughter Sayaka. I gather this is her first trip to Japan, and she's particularly interested in Japanese culture and mysticism.
Wow, she's cute.
You just gotta look at a pretty girl and you're slobbering away like a dog. Well, you got as much chance with her as you got with me. None.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna eat this here unagi ramen and sip it down with some oolong tea. Hee-wee! Yeah, this character never comes back. However, it looks like the president has been kidnapped by tentacle rape. Is Aladdin here a bad enough dude to save him? Well, no, apparently, because later Papa Smurf floats in and tells Aladdin not only what I just told you, but also that the guy responsible is the same guy who killed his father, Jet Black. And Aladdin just says fuck you and walks away.
You can confront this diabolical creature then. I got better things to do than saving the world's asshole. My father's not the same man as me.
Yes, I can see that. A brave man does not turn his back on others' suffering, no matter what the dangers. Genichiro was a brave man, you are not.
Fuck yourself, old man.
Well, fuck you too, Street Rat. Hope you rot in the Cave of Wonders. Realizing that the OVA can't exactly start until Street Rat enters the Demon City, the story throws in the president's daughter to try and coax him into joining her to try and save her father and therefore the world. Really? The president's daughter was randomly waiting for Street Rat here? On a random secluded path? In the dark? Without anyone around? Why is there no one guarding this girl? And what the fuck does she expect to do that an army of trained specialists can't?
You're not gonna walk home in the dark alone, are you?
Don't worry about me. I'm a very quick runner.
Actually, yeah, that could be quite useful unless they have, like, bicycles or cars or guns. You know what? No, actually, no, that's not handy in the slightest. It finally takes the daughter to cross over into the Demon City and nearly being raped to get Street Rat to act like the goddamned hero for once. Apparently, Street Rat is a practitioner of something called Ninpo, which is basically the life force which flows through all living things and amoebas and shit.
Go to the music store in Kabukicho, where there's an old hag who might help. She knows everything. She'll know where you can find Rebbe Ra.
Good boy.
Oh!
I knew you wouldn't let me come alone to this bad place.
Yes, I knew that leading you on with passive-aggressive bullshit would get you to fall in line. Ah, thank you, Bella Swan.
I've heard you know everything that goes on in this town.
Well, you heard right. But what I know cost you. Can you pay?
How much? I've only got this.
Put it there, and I'll see if it's enough.
Okay, what the fuck is that old hag gonna do with that cash? If the entire area has been separated from Japan for the last 10 years, then why the hell would yen be worth anything there? Does she have like a mortgage to pay off in Kyoto? Actually, this whole Demon City setting really bothers me. I mean, it looks like a rundown slum, sure, and people are attacked and crime seems to be prevalent, but the same thing could be said about Detroit. Look, there's noodle houses, there's running electricity, and there's obviously enough food to go around if this old hag can pack on the pounds and keep it on for 10 years. All I'm saying is, throw in a few Hispanic markets and a basketball court, and this could easily be mistaken for Compton. The old hag tells Street Rat that Zek's been hiding out in the sewers along the old subway tunnels, but she's interrupted by one of Zek's demon henchmen.
Run for it, quick! I'll keep it at bay till you've gone. Hurry!
Hey, Dollface, wanna escape? Better make up your mind fast.
Hurry, follow him!
Is that a child or a Hispanic midget? Okay, it's probably that in the original Japanese this character was a child, but Mangacore couldn't find an actress that could fit the character. That I get, but why the hell did they make him sound like Pepe the King Prawn?
You saved our lives. We're very grateful.
Yeah, well, you can show it with some green bucks.
You're asking us to pay you?
Again with the money. You know, for a demon-infested slum, they have a rather resilient economy.
You can fight all you like, but you can't beat them. They've even tried nuclear weapons on them. But they're not human, so they don't die.
Repeat that line again.
You can fight all you like, but you can't beat them. They've even tried nuclear weapons on them. But they're not human, so they don't die.
Are you seriously trying to tell me that nuclear weapons were used in the city, and yet you still have all of this crap? Shinjuku should be a smoking crater by now after only one nuclear strike, let alone multiple. No wonder the demons survived those attacks! Those nuclear weapons were complete ass! And right on cue, said murdering demon pops in and tries to finish the job he started. You know, after getting a good look at him, I'm getting some serious Gingham Fats vibes from this guy. Did I just make an Onimusha 2 reference in 2012? Why can't I make a reference more than 2 people will get? Using every ounce of strength he has, Street Rat manages to slice through Gingham Fats while Pepe goes in for the kill. What, Pepe? I can't hear you. Can we play that back? Nah, Pepe, I still can't hear you. It's like the dub studio forgot that you had a line in there and just left it blank. What a crock of shit. The battle leaves poor Street Rat drained, so him and, the president's daughter stop for the night. Sorry, I really can't come up with a nickname for her. She's just about as boring as that princess from Sword for Truth.
Kiyoya, I'm slowly beginning to understand why Master Rai chose you for this fight.
He chose me, and I gotta repay his faith. I don't care what it costs me.
Oh yeah, you seem so eager to repay that man's trust. Wait, what was the last thing you said to that codger back then?
Fuck yourself, old man.
Right back at you, asshole. Apparently, Street Rat doesn't trust himself enough to sleep next to the president's daughter and decides to sleep for the night on the floor. Alright, it's a little extreme that he has to force himself to sleep on the floor, but I gotta admit that is kind of noble of him.
You must have had a disturbed sleep to finish up on the floor. It was more comfortable on the bed.
How does she think I could sleep lying next to her? Would she rather I fucked her silly all night?
Be right back. The next day, Street Rat and the daughter are attacked by yet another nameless demon, but the two are pulled to safety by, well, I'll let him introduce himself.
Seems as though you could use a little help. I am Mephisto.
We don't say that name around here, lest we get an interruption from...
Betrayal! Betrayal!
Aw, come on, Linkara. It's not even the same Mephisto.
Well, Sage, you know what they say about comic book geeks and letting things go.
They don't?
We don't!
Evidently. Hey, did you hear that the last angry geek called Alan Moore overrated?
Well, I can see that. I mean, the man can only write so many classics before he taps out.
Wait. Did I say Alan Moore? I meant Neil Gaiman.
What? Oh, where is that slime ball? I'm gonna rip him to shreds again.
So, yeah, this is Mephisto. Is he the devil? Is he even a demon? I don't know. The OVA never really goes into it. He just seems to be a neutral party here in the story, and his entire existence just kind of confuses me. He doesn't really do much by the story's end. He just takes care of the president's daughter for a little bit and fights a random seductive snake woman.
I wonder whether you'd like to tell me what happens when you mix spirits with sulfuric acid. There's a reaction.
Well, I suppose the ethanol inside the alcohol could mix with the sulfuric acid to create highly flammable diethyl ether, but because of the dilution of the alcohol, the reaction would probably be more delayed than it was shown. Plus, you would still need an ignition for it to go up like that, but none was provided, see? Don't fuck with chemistry. Street Rat manages to make his way further and winds up confronting Zack, but the poor sod is simply no match for the guy. Zack doesn't even try to attack him, he just makes the guy hallucinate like he's in Bounty Dog. Wait, you didn't see my review of Bounty Dog? It's okay, I can wait. Done? God, didn't that bitch take a long time to die?
You do not have the power to move. Rest a while. Rest until the day of resurrection, which is at hand. Stay in your dream, Kiyoya Izayoi. Sleep until my work is done. Sleep until the world is remade according to the plan of my masters.
The next scene, alright, I'm just gonna level with you guys and say that it's genuinely sad. It seems that Street Rat is stuck in a realm controlled by the spirit of a little girl who died a horrible death. Making herself useful, though, the president's daughter manages to calm the little girl down and guides her soul to peace, leaving on a very creepy image.
Hey, would you like to come and play with us? Come on, over here. Come on, don't be a monster. No, you, it's mine. Open it up.
No joke, guys, when I first saw this, I found myself a little misty-eyed. I think this is the most surprisingly emotional and touching scene I've seen in an anime like this. The entire segment is achingly beautiful, both in direction and composition. Without more than 2 words of dialogue from this little girl, you feel more for her than any other character in the main cast. See what I mean? This scene is too good for this movie, and you need no more evidence than the line immediately following it.
I've seen what the power of darkness means. So, Rebbe Ra, I'm gonna fight you with all my strength. I'm gonna stop you sacrificing everyone's souls to serve the demon world.
I mean, like, before I was, like, really half-assing it, but now I'm totally for serious, for reals, like, for reals, guys. Like, totally super serial. In fact, Street Rat is so serial that he is easily defeated and is thrown around like a rag doll. But, in the mother of all coincidences, in the chasm he's thrown into, he finds his father's wooden sword, and this gives him the strength to defeat Zack. Bullshit! You could win a round of Russian roulette with a fucking howitzer, and you would still be less lucky than this guy. This just blows way past beyond Chekhov's gun and runs right into pulled right out of ass. Hell, at least the fucking linear launcher in Code Veronica had to be charged up. This is just item get.
Believe in the power, but do not think yourself its master. It is greater than you. Be content to serve it. It is the power to control the chi of the universe in which all things are born. You must learn to understand that flow.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't ever give up, my son.
Father?
So, in a complete anticlimax, Street Rat confronts Zack and slays him dead in a single sword stroke, like he's fucking Tenchi Masaki. So, that was Demon City Shinjuku. How dumb was it? Like a 4-year-old eating crayons. Well, save for that one scene with the little girl, I mean, that kind of salvages the movie for me. I mean, not totally, but I can't really call it a complete turd because of it. But it's still pretty fucking dumb. And speaking of fucking dumb, till next time. Hi, I'm Bennett the Sage. Do you live in England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, or in any other part of the world that will allow you to come to Alcon at De Montfort University, Leicester, September 6th to the 9th, then come to Alcon at De Montfort University, Leicester, September 6th to the 9th. Yours truly will be there to host an 18-plus panel, where I'll be showing my convention-exclusive, uncensored episode of Anime Abandoned. Who knows when I'll be in the UK next, so if you want to see me in the episode, you better get yourself to Leicester. But it won't just be me, as I'll be joined by Little Karibo and Masako X of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged and Dragon Ball Z Abridged, as well as many others. And Kyle A. Bear. Check the website for additional information. Hope to see you all at Alcon 2012. Bring me absinthe.